In the ever-changing landscape of business, one truth stands out. Problems and delays can strike when you least expect them. It's like a storm rolling in on a sunny day. You're going about your business, everything seems fine, and then suddenly, bam! A natural disaster, a cyber attack, or even a global pandemic can disrupt everything you've built. This is where business continuity planning, or BCP, comes into play. It's not just a fancy term, it's a lifeline for organizations looking to navigate the turbulent waters of unforeseen challenges. So, what exactly is business continuity planning? At its core, BCP is the strategic blueprint that companies follow to ensure that their essential functions continue during and after a disruptive event. This could be anything from an earthquake to an economic downturn. Think of it as your business's superhero cape, ready to swoop in and save the day when disaster strikes. Why does BCP matter? Well, let's break it down. First and foremost, it provides resilience. When problems arise, a solid BCP ensures a quick rebound. It's about turning setbacks into setups for a triumphant comeback. Imagine your business facing a major setback, but instead of crumbling, you bounce back stronger than ever. That's the power of a well-thought-out plan. Next up is safeguarding your reputation. In today's world, where social media reigns supreme, a company's reputation is everything. A disruption that leads to service outages can tarnish the trust you've built over the years. BCP not only protects your operations, but also shields your brand from lasting damage. When customers see that you can weather the storm, it fosters trust that lasts long after the crisis. Then there's regulatory compliance. Picture this: stringent regulations knocking on your door. Business continuity planning isn't just a good idea. It's often a legal requirement. Compliance isn't about ticking boxes. It's about ensuring your business operates responsibly and ethically, even in tough times. But it's not just about the business. It's about your people. In times of crisis, employees look to leadership for guidance. A well-thought-out BCP protects not only profits, but also the well-being of your workforce. By ensuring continuity in operations, you keep your employees safe, motivated, and productive. Happy employees lead to happy customers, and that's a win-win. Speaking of customers, let's talk about trust and loyalty. Customers are the lifeblood of any business, and disruptions can shake that trust. BCP is an investment in maintaining customer loyalty. When customers see a business that can weather storms and still deliver, it builds a lasting bond. It's about showing them that you're in it for the long haul. Now, let's not forget about cost-effective recovery. Recovering from a disruption without a plan is like navigating a maze blindfolded. It's not just time-consuming, it's costly. BCP minimizes downtime, helping businesses recover swiftly and efficiently, saving time and resources. And who doesn't want to save money, especially when the unexpected happens? So, what are the key components of a business continuity plan? Let's dive in. First, we have the Business Impact Analysis, or BIA. This is the compass of your BCP. It's a systematic process of understanding the repercussions of potential disruptions on your operations. It's all about asking the crucial question, what happens if? Identifying critical business functions and evaluating dependencies is key here. Next, we have risk assessment. Think of this as the detective work of BCP. It involves identifying potential threats and vulnerabilities. What could go wrong, and how likely is it? This comprehensive list of potential risks helps prioritize your strategies for mitigating them effectively. Once you've identified the risks, it's time to develop a business continuity strategy. This is your game plan for maintaining operations during and after a disruption. It's about outlining specific measures to keep critical functions running. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a tailored approach based on insights from your BIA and risk assessment. Now, let's talk about the recovery team. This is your emergency response squad. They're responsible for implementing the strategies laid out in your BCP. These are the boots on the ground, the IT specialists communication experts, and key decision-makers who swing into action when the alarm bells ring. Comprehensive training is another essential component. This is your rehearsal for the main event. It's about ensuring everyone knows their role when the plan is implemented. Regular drills and training sessions keep your team sharp and ready to execute the plan seamlessly when needed. Business continuity exercises are like rehearsals for real-life disruptions. These simulated scenarios test the effectiveness of your BCP. They help ensure that when the actual disruption hits, your team is not caught off guard. It's all about practicing the plan to iron out any wrinkles. Communication is key during a crisis, and that's where an effective communication plan comes in. This outlines how information will be shared internally and externally during a disruption. It includes contact lists, communication channels, and predefined messages to avoid chaos and misinformation. Backup locations and physical assets are about having a plan B. This involves identifying alternative sites where critical functions can continue if the primary location becomes unusable. It ensures that your business isn't stranded if its primary base is compromised. Regular review and recommendations keep your BCP relevant. It's about consistently assessing and updating the plan to reflect changes in your organization and the external environment. A living document that evolves over time is crucial for staying ahead of the curve. Finally, we have technology integration. This ensures that your IT systems align with the BCP. It's about having redundant systems and cloud-based solutions to support operations during disruptions. Technology should be an enabler, not a hindrance. Now, you might be wondering how to create an effective business continuity plan. It starts with identifying your critical business functions. What keeps your business running? Once you've pinpointed these, assess the risks and vulnerabilities associated with each function. Then, develop clear response strategies for each identified risk. This includes establishing communication protocols to ensure smooth information flow during a crisis. Regularly testing and updating your plan is crucial. Conduct drills to evaluate how well your team can execute the plan. An outdated plan is as good as no plan at all, so keep it relevant and concise. And don't forget about employee training and awareness. Your plan is only as effective as the people implementing it. Data protection and backup procedures are essential in today's digital age. Safeguarding your data ensures that you can recover essential information and continue operations even in the face of a cyber attack or system failure. Collaborating with external partners and authorities can also enhance your BCP, as it extends the reach and effectiveness of your continuity efforts. But let's be real, implementing a business continuity plan isn't without its challenges. One common hurdle is a lack of comprehensive risk assessment. Failing to identify all potential risks can leave your business unprepared. Inadequate communication strategies can lead to chaos during emergencies, and relying too heavily on key personnel can create vulnerabilities if they're unavailable. Insufficient testing and updating of the BCP can create a false sense of security. Resource constraints can hinder development and implementation, while technology failures and cybersecurity threats pose significant risks. Supply chain disruptions can ripple through your operations, and regulatory compliance challenges can add another layer of complexity. Now let's clarify the difference between a business continuity plan and disaster recovery. While they're often used interchangeably, they serve distinct purposes. A BCP is a comprehensive strategy that ensures overall business functionality during disruptions, encompassing people, processes, and technology. Disaster recovery, on the other hand, focuses primarily on IT systems and data recovery after a disaster has occurred. The success of a BCP hinges on clear ownership and effective leadership. Executive leadership sets the tone and allocates necessary resources. A BCP coordinator or manager is responsible for the day-to-day development and maintenance of the plan. The IT department safeguards digital assets, while HR focuses on the human element of business operations. Department heads provide insights into critical processes and collaborate with the BCP coordinator to ensure their teams are well-versed in the plan. Real-world success stories illustrate the power of a well-crafted business continuity plan. Take the example of Ireland's HSE, which faced a severe ransomware crisis. Their BCP was put to the test, and while the impact was significant, the lessons learned underscored the importance of robust cybersecurity measures. Then there's Gailey Media, which triumphed over Hurricane Harvey, and later the COVID-19 pandemic. Their well-thought-out BCP allowed them to transition seamlessly to remote work, ensuring they could continue serving their clients even in the face of adversity. Lastly, Canty Technology faced a lightning strike that sparked a fire, threatening their entire infrastructure. Thanks to their proactive BCP, they had already relocated client servers to a remote data center, ensuring uninterrupted service for their clients. These stories highlight the critical importance of being prepared. A well-crafted business continuity plan isn't just a document, it's a lifeline that can turn challenges into opportunities. In a world filled with uncertainties, having a BCP in place is not just smart, it's essential for survival. So, invest in your business's future. Embrace the power of business continuity planning and be ready to face whatever comes your way.